wind noise. We're at Donington today. I thought I'd pop down because Jade are launching their new 2024 Division 1 car. And that one, well, the 2024's over there, they've got some new updates. It's kind of cool, they've got a few innovations, they've got a new diffuser, and some new updates on the chassis, which is really cool. So we had a quick chat with Mark. This is what he had to say.
Well, this one's the one that we built preceding the 2024, which we've raced, and the last meeting we did at Croft, we actually won that Croft race, but we always felt it didn't have enough rear end grip. So Scott thought we ought to change the rail at the back, so it's the same configuration as the 2022 one, but we've actually moved a few little bits on it. So the rear rail is much further back, because I think the back of the car was just too flexible in the first one. And we've just altered the bodywork a little as well. We've put a centre post wing on it just to try it. And we've shook it down at Silverstone, but obviously it was wet. So we haven't really proved it in the dry yet. That's what we're hoping for today, but it was damp this morning, so hopefully we can get a dry run. Well, the engines, actually, these two are basically just a couple of spare motors off that one there. So as you can see, one's got a power valve on it and one hasn't, but like it's performing pretty well. But we have two new Screamer 4s we can put on it when we've sort of proved it's going to work properly. Well, you know, we did beat Lee Harpham on a proper race at Croft, but obviously some circuits like this which are a little bit quicker, like we're probably still a little bit short, so we're hoping to close the gap to people like Liam Morley and stuff. So it's just going to be an ongoing thing. The new motors obviously are lighter as well. They're 1.5 kilos lighter per motor, and we were 6 kilos overweight last year, so we've trimmed some off the car, and with the other motors on there we can get it bang on the weight, which obviously is mega important, isn't it? You know, if F1 worry about a few kilos, we should be extremely worried about it.
Tom Rushforth, he raced with us at the Karting 1 Superkart online in 2020, which was cool, and he's got some cool stuff on his car. So let's hear from him. Tom, please tell me about your kart, because there's some special innovations on it that I think's quite cool.
Yeah, so this is a Spider chassis, been going for about 40 years now. Grandad's built 34 of them through that time, and this particular one's 15-ish years old now, still up the front in the British series. So a few innovations. We've got the paddle shift on here, so that's all mechanical, no electrical assist. Allows me to keep both hands on the wheel at the same time, which in one of these is much needed. So yeah, it's not massively different to like your standard Anderson or MS. It's a bit softer, goes a bit better in the wet, not so well in the dry, but you know, we work around it and try and balance between the two.
And how much difference does it make with this paddle shift system?
Oh, it's mainly me. It's my arms really. You know, if you race KZ or something, you'll know that you're constantly off the wheel with one arm, changing up down gears. You know, just having everything on the paddle it's great. It makes, especially here at Donington, where you're going through Craner and you've got the left downhill into the old hall at the bottom, you can just keep your hands on the wheel and knock it down too. So much easier.
And this chassis is 15 years old, and it was built by your granddad. Am I correct?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah. And there's a new one in the shed at home. Might bring it out later in the year. We don't know yet. We'll see. Depends how well this one's running.